The home of the common Joe and the common Sally in the know, even more so than all those media talking heads.
How Do You Like Me Now? It's the song of the day by Toby Keith. And there's our theme of the day. It's Oklahoma's athletic department has a record fiscal revenue year for 2023. Oklahoma, the team that was being kicked around and ridiculed just 2 short years ago after the fiasco that Tebow, aka Linky Boy, Lincoln Riley, created just 2 short years ago. But now it seems like Oklahoma is not only budding in success as far as football goes, they're also looking pretty good across the board athletically, as I said, with a record fiscal year in 2023. As Oklahoma heads into uncharted territory and uncharted waters with the SEC, Oklahoma's coming in and they're saying, like the theme song of the day, how do you like us now? Let's talk about it. Here we come riding in once again. It's an episode of the Outlaw of College Football. Here they come riding in as they always do. The Outlaw Posse is now in effect. And today's four horsemen shout-outs go to Will Reed, Darth Iskiness, Eric Taco Marino, and Sheldon Lamy are saddled up and ready to go and help us with today's college football invasion. And we also have a new deputization taking place today with Copenhagen, who is now joined the Outlaw Posse, and he's saddled up, and he's mounted up, and he's ready to go. And if you want to get your badge and get deputized like they did, it's only $2.99 a month, 75 cents a week. You'll get your random four horseman shout out as well as possibly be the comment of the day, which is coming later in the show. I can also be reached on Twitter at OCF Productions, also known as X. Also, don't forget the big four, and they're free. That is, like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Subscriptions are most important. They keep me up and going, keep me motivated, keep this channel open. Now, getting right to it here. Seems like Oklahoma's having huge success across the board, not just in reestablishing themselves as a pretty good football power, as they had a decent year this past year, winning 10 games, but from the reports that I'm getting from Yardbarker here, and I'll bring that up for y'all now. From Yardbarker, it says, report Oklahoma enjoyed record revenue for 2023 fiscal year. In a NCAA financial report obtained by Sooners Illustrated, OU set an athletic department revenue record in 2023. Check this number out. Obtained by its Sports Illustrated and public records request, Oklahoma reported a total operating revenue of $199,250,570 for the fiscal year. That was from July the 1st, 2022 to June 30th of 2023. Says the Sooners raked in a record $48,206,341 in ticket sales, with 89% of that coming from football, of course, 5% from men's basketball, and 3% from softball. Oklahoma's move to Love Field in 2024 will more than double the prior seating capacity for Marita Hines Field, greatly increasing the revenue possibility for Patty Gasso's softball machine. OU also reported $60,705,640 in contributions alone to the athletic department, which paired with the $27 million media rights distribution from the Big 12 Conference. Yesterday, the Southeastern Conference announced in 2023's media distribution, which amounted to an average of $51.3 million. So the money is just going to keep rolling in to the Oklahoma athletic department. Going on down here, the number should increase as Oklahoma and Texas enter the SEC, as I just said. Oklahoma reported total operation expenses of $198,975,224, according to a document obtained by Sooners Sports Illustrated. the Sooners' revenue should see another uptick once again with the impending SEC move. So that's a lot of numbers. I feel like my buddy Jonathan Lewis spitting out all those numbers and stats. He's a big stat guy. He'd be loving this right now. He'd have a tent in his pants. But what that tells me is that Oklahoma is taking this move very seriously. They're making sure they got their ducks in a row, not just in football, but across the board, as they continue to have good success, great success this year in men's basketball as well as softball, which has become like a dynasty. If you want to see a true dynasty, Oklahoma softball is that. Whereas opposed to the Texas Longhorns, to me, it seems like the Texas Longhorns are just piddling around and depending on football only. While Oklahoma's coming in, making sure they got their ducks in a row, as I said earlier, in the move into the SEC so that they can compete across the board. I'm not trying to pile on and prod the bull or the Longhorn, so to speak, here, but it just tells me that maybe Texas is putting all their eggs in one basket as far as football goes. And while, football does push the cart for the most part, and you can probably get away with that, I think Oklahoma's approach and being more varied as they go into the SEC is going to serve them well in the bigger picture of things. Texas may have success early on, but as far as the big picture goes, I think Oklahoma is in this thing for the long haul. And to sing some unsung heroes today, we're going to pull up the Oklahoma athletic administration here, give them some kudos. Joe Castiglione, hopefully I pronounced his name right this time, Larry Nefa, another crazy name, Marcus Bowman, Dr. Carol Ludvigson, Toby Baldwin, Leah Beasley, Mackenzie Delbeck, Greg Tipton, Jason Leonard, Mike Mead, and Matt Schaefer-Cotter. Hopefully I said that one right. But those guys and gals are the unsung heroes behind the scenes that are making Oklahoma, Oklahoma. And the little thing, the little catchphrase, there's only one Oklahoma, but there's many Oklahoma. So many, many, many behind the scenes people that need to be recognized. And I think that was what we need to do today. Also, in other news, Toby Keith is going to be honored at, I think, an Oklahoma basketball game. I don't know if it's the next home game or what, but as you know, Toby Keith was a big Oklahoma fan. Him and his dad grew up in, I think his dad worked in the oil fields. He worked with his dad in the oil fields, I think, temporarily after high school before he started getting into music and made it big. And it's just a huge loss for country music and a huge loss just, worldwide. And as a decent human being, Toby Keith will be very much missed. Now, for the comment of the day goes to Sean James, 3533, says, it was Oklahoma's defensive tackle Gerald McCoy who started the hug with Roger Goodell when he was selected third in the 2010 NFL draft, back before all this over-the-top asinine nonsense really ramped up. By the way, Outlaw, Oklahoma is only the only school to put 3 of the 4 top picks in a single draft in 2010 with Sam Bradford, Gerald McCoy, and Trent Williams all being in the top 4. That comment was in regards to the me making fun of Roger Goodell hugging up on people and, basically just being a complete and utter fake. And that's all I got today. If you don't mind, there's a little heart down here. If you want to make a one-time donation to the program, smash that heart, throw a few dollars in the coffers. You can also be in the Outlaw Posse, as I said before. It's not for $2.99 a month, 75 cents a week. You'll get your badge. You'll get deputized like Copenhagen did earlier tonight, as well as possibly the comment of the day, like Sean James just was. That I'm out of here. KMCA to all the other teams. Class is now officially dismissed.